Hail to the warriors that heed the banner's call. Good afternoon and welcome to more Mount and Blade Warband Viking Conquest. Let's get started here. So, the last few streams, I think the last 3, we've basically been doing trading runs back and forth, and then in between, we've been doing as many tasks as possible for the Jarls of Denmark to try and improve our relations with them. Now, we have pretty good relations with 2 of them by now. Yeah, it looks like we were just in... Yeah, just in Dorestad. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to actually try and advance the plot to the assembly and see if we have good enough relations to have that go forward in a positive way. And if that goes well, then we're gonna stick to it and continue the story from here. And if it goes to shit because the game says we don't have enough relations, then we're just gonna go back to grinding relation. Oh no, a whole 5 Frankish raiders. Everybody charge. Oh, I really wonder how this will go. There we go. Really get a beat on anyone. Well, never mind. Battle's already over. And everybody got murdered. I can live with that. Don't want to recruit the captured sailors. Share the loot. There was no loot. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, we're just heading up to Ribe. So basically we want to find the king. And then when we find the king, we're going to do a safety save. And then we're going to talk to him and say, okay, let's go to the ting, the assembly, and see about my allegations of murder. Take things from there. I mean, I'm a traitor. Let's save here. Let's see if he is in his hall. I see no king. Maybe his wife knows where he is. Down by Hulstad. Okay. Well, we're gonna do a little bit of trading here, and then we're gonna head down and meet up with him. Locals. You know what? Assess the local prices. Furs for Kippenham is a pretty good profit, but the problem is I'm not welcome in Kippenham. Mead for Bebenber. See, what can I get mead for here? 300? This isn't like super cheap still. 77. 283. Else Jugs of wine. Jewelry. Okay, so instead of being greedy and going for like optimal optimal profit, I think because he has so much money, I'm just gonna unload all my wine here at a slightly lower profit. But I think if you hold that up against actually selling all of it before my men drink any of it, I think that's still worthwhile. Last. Can't be used to block. Okay. Scary. What am I? 45, 25. He has a couple of those. It's 46. I'm 48. I have heavy thrown spears. I really feel like I'm about as well equipped as I can be. Pretty good shield as well. Save again, because I'm happy with those trades. And let's go speak to the king. Ling-a-ling-ling, gonna speak to the king. Don't ask me what that was about. Oh, it's night. Maybe he'll pass me by. I can see him. How dark it is. Hope not. Let's hope this doesn't turn into a wild goose chase. Oh no. Getting one of the worst kinds of pimple. One right on the edge of the lip. Suck. Head into Hulstadt. Ask if anyone has seen the king. Hello, Blasia. The king is close to Ribe by Nord. Nord. Are you kidding me? Oh, he did pass me by. Aw, that sucks. Oh. There's no number. Does that mean there's just the one? I think there might be just the one. Deal with these. Run. Yeah, he's outrunning me. Oh. Wait, Ribebu North is here. Man, he moved really fast. Warriors, and I don't have prisoners, so I have no business with them. Go in here. Can they then tell me where the king is now? This would also be fours because they kick my ass. Plus there were 4 of them. One boar kicks my ass. Tried early on in my playthrough to hunt a boar. I didn't have as good equipment then, but still, it really showed me that this game would be a lot more manageable with a dodge roll. I think, by the way, streaming this game for you guys has convinced me that I need to get hold of Mountain Blade 2, Bannerlord, and stream that as well at some point. How's my average morale? That's no good.
It's almost harvesting season.
Please pray to reach for my men. Still only average morale. Assembly. There's someone in Skifa who will know who the king is. Right? Lady Aslaug. Skifa. It's here, so he's gonna be right in the area. Skifa. There he is! Finally! Caught up with him. My king! To go to the assembly. Let's see if we can do a mission while we wait for the assembly to start. Yes. Slave has been run. Sure, I'll be a slave hunter. Okay, I need to wait for day until I sense. Let's try now. Still too early? With me, Fenrir. I think that's him standing right there. Leader. Ta-da! Alright, let's see if Ribebu North has a mission for me. I'm really just gonna putz around until the king sends for me. This I will save. This. Am I running out of good food? Is that why my morale isn't very high? Oh, I am. I could really do with replenishing my food stocks. Take some abundant fish. I have a little bit of money. It's a small profit on the mead. No idea what I paid for my ale. I'll just pay them the 120. Don't want to do a cattle drive. That's really boring. But even so, I would probably do it if not for the chance that the king might send for me while I'm in the middle of it, and then I'll have to abandon the cattle. That would suck. Helgi Lassi. South. East between Leithland and Leigen. That's it's Leigen. Which one is Leithland? For real, which one is Leithland? Fuck it, I don't know. Not important. Here. Warriors. Oh, that's cheap wool. Wool. 7. Not the cheapest wool I've seen. Pretty good. Smoked fish, I guess. I could buy the chicken, but I don't like that it spoils so fast. Human missions. No, I want to do a cattle drive, I'm sorry. Guess we'll check if Hulstad has anything for me. Is the music a little loud right now? I think music down just a tiny. This much. That got a little cacophonous there at the end. Great ranks. Okay, I'll eat a few bandits on the way. King, there we go. Reaver. Directly to the assembly. See, this is why I didn't want to be in the middle of a cattle drive when this happened. Oh no, someone stole some of my furs. Expected. In a setting reminiscent of times past, when men lifted huge rocks to venerate their dead or glorify their gods, meets the assembly. As you approach, you hear more clearly hundreds of voices distinguish the tents, smell the food from the merchant stands. The assembly, or the thing, is not just a meeting where issues are discussed and judgments are made, but also an event where people around go to exchange news or sell their products. This looks cool. Is he coming for me? Is. My lord, you must hurry to join the king. Follow me. Alright. Other way, Eagle. I have more than 800 men ready to go to England and support my brothers, but all I hear here are obstacles to these men embarking as Vikings. Sigurd, we don't prevent embarking of these men. In fact, we are unhappy that they have not already left. These men will embark when they have a proper leader. Guthrum was not to be their leader. Their leader was to be my brother, Olver Whitehair. He was killed. Gun. Nest. Hail, Bjorn Anderson. Why have you been so long in coming? Sigurd Ragnarsson is looking strong. Came as soon as I got your message. No matter. I think they are also awaiting your arrival, which means that maybe I should not have sent for you. I suspect they have some ploy to launch. Sigurd Ragnarsson has complained of 800 men who cannot board because I will not lead them. I will not let him lead them. That much is true because I proposed that Guthrum lead them. The problem is that Guthrum some days ago suffered the misfortune to have been killed on his farm. They accuse outlaws and criminals of burning it down his house while he was hosting a feast inside. I think that it was Sven Bulnik, the prowman of Sigurd's herd, who did it. But I have no evidence or witnesses. Everything and everyone was burned with the house. Everything taken together, the situation is quite serious. Since Guthrum is dead, Sigurd is pushing hard to gain control of those 800 men. I fear he wishes to use them to take my throne. I don't know what to say. I shouldn't try to speak about complex topics with you. Oh no! My relation deteriorated. Harold is tense. His feet hardened. Checks his lord. Greetings, Bjorn Anderson. Sven Bulnik has permission to speak to the assembly now. Let's see what that rat has to say. Let's see what that snake has to say. Sven Bulnik appears to be a determined man, confident and seemingly a born leader. He is tall and strong and possesses a strong voice. At long last, you see his face. You see him face to face. He looks just as your mind remembers him as the attack the Woden Rick kidnapped your mother. Finally, right here before you is the man who has so damaged you. Men of Denmark, you know me. When I was little more than a child, I was with Ragnar when he sacked Francia with 120 ships and more than 4,000 men. An adventure that the Skalds still relate. I am the man who led 400 Vikings in West Saxe, the strongest kingdom in England, to obtain great fame and wealth. Therefore men fear me across Frise, England, and Francia, but here in Denmark they rightfully respect and love me. I had a brother, Olver Whitehair, a better man than me. He was a man of honor, loved by the gods, but in the prime of life he was murdered. Now the king protects his murderer. I have never demanded anything of the assembly, but now I call for justice. Is it right that his murderer be here among us, or that a king protect evil? Shall murderers go unpunished in this land? Sven Bulnik has tears in his eyes as he points with an accusing finger at you. It is what we expected. They use you to attack King Horik and undermine his authority. One judge near the big rock first looks at Sven and Jarl Sigurd, then you and King Horik, and then he speaks. Everyone knows your worth, Sven Bulnik, and the feats you've done in your past, but your words seem to indicate that a king could support a murderer. This charge is very grave. The assembly shall now listen to King Horik's response. Horik says, Sven insults me. I have never protected nor will ever protect a murderer. If that were what I was doing, it was in ignorance. Bjorn Anderson came to me for protection as a free man, and I gave it to him after he proved his worth. The story he told me about the death of Olvir Whitehair is quite different. Now it is time for the accuser to speak on the matter. I will try to discredit Sven Bulnik, because I have put points into persuasion. My name is Bjorn Anderson. Olvin Whitehair tried to kill me at the behest of his brother Sven Bulnik. I was at peace on Ulf's farm where I had gone by agreement with Sigurd Ragnarsson, present here today. Olvir Whitehair came there with several men to try to kill me. As I always take strong issue with such a project, it was Olvir who died. I ask you, why did Sven send Olvir if he is the one who wants to get rid of me? I think it is because he fears me. Despite all of his bold words, he is in fact a coward who attacks defenseless ships and hides behind the cloak of his lord. Oh, bold words. Relation with Sven Bulnik has deteriorated. Relation with Egil has increased a little bit. Relation with the king has increased. We have heard both parties. It is time to call the witnesses. I am Egil. You all know me here, and may the gods damn me if I lie. I was at Ulf's farm when Olvir Whitehair came. My father, King Horik, is always concerned about what happens in this land. He compelled me to travel with Bjorn Anderson. Olvir Whitehair came with many men. I swear it was he who started the fight. Olvir died a good death, but he was the one who caused the melee. Bjorn Anderson isn't guilty of murder. Amongst themselves. Heard from a witness. Thank you, Egil. Sven Bulnik, do you have any witnesses? Had an important witness, Ulf Thorirson, but he has not come to the assembly. Another man told me how my brother was killed, but he will not testify in this case. I'd like to hear from the Jarls in attendance. What are your opinions? Axek, in my opinion, Bjorn Anderson is innocent. Siegfried, in my opinion, Bjorn Anderson is guilty of murdering Olvir Whitehair. Yeah, I couldn't get any good relation with this guy. I tried very hard, but he kept wanting me to sack monasteries, and I can't do that. My opinion, Bjorn Anderson is innocent. My opinion, he is guilty. Oh, he counted as well! I thought the Herseers didn't count. Invoking the wisdom of Odin, we are ready to give a verdict. I, Sigurd, son of Ragnar Lodbrok, ask permission to speak because this case is nothing more than a branch of a big tree. A branch may hide the real problem. Speak then, Jarl Sigurd, son of Ragnar, whose memory we all cherish and who awaits us among the hosts of the gods preparing for Ragnarök. Steps forward, attracting everyone's attention. He is a respected and feared man. The shadow left by his father is still long. When my father was alive, this assembly of free men would not have had much consideration for a bandit who had killed a good man like Olvir Whitehair. However, times change. Rather, some men have caused that change. Now this thing, this assembly, is but a toy in the hands of a king. That man, Bjorn Anderson, is only a pawn of larger forces. Sigurd continues his speech. Harald approaches King Horik, his face tense and his voice soft. King, Sigurd Snake in the Eye is not here to deal with Bjorn Anderson. He wants you. He wants the throne, as we feared. Moves his hands nervously, his forehead beaded with sweat. Father, we should cut short Sigurd's speech. Bjorn Anderson must admit his guilt and be punished by the assembly. He must be sacrificed to end this ploy now, or you may lose your throne. Sigurd Snake in the Eye is a shrewd man. He would not openly attack you in the assembly if he did not have the upper hand. Do not rush to action, King Horik. Sigurd has nothing. Atli is dead. You speak wisely. I approve and agree with your words. We must not do anything that would cost us the respect of the assembly. Balance of power is very delicate, and here the Jarls are very important. Need to see what Sigurd has against us. Sigurd's face seems imperturbable. Not familiar with that word. Even the movements of his body are fully controlled, even as he releases a speech that is able to dethrone a king. Sven had a witness, Ulf Thorirson, who would have agreed that Olvir was murdered, but King Horik sent Bjorn Anderson to Ulf's farm to silence him. I had another man, Atli Eiriksson, who was very faithful and dear to me. I entrusted him with the mission of protecting important evidence for this assembly, but King Horik sent Bjorn Anderson to kill him. Everyone starts talking at the words of Sigurd. A lot of tension fills the air. Finally, the judges ask for calm. Horik's face is livid. Sigurd Ragnarsson, you talk a lot, insult and offend my honor, but you lack evidence or witnesses. This will not end well for you. Let him finish. All of us here wants to know what is happening. I just defend my honor. Yes, he has the right and permission to speak. If he proves what he speaks of, it may be time to change the kingship. King Horik is a good king. You better be able to prove this, Sigurd. Everything will come in time, but first I want to continue with my assertion that the problem is much bigger than we think. 800 Vikings are ready to embark for England in aid of my brothers. We could have been talking about more than 1,200 men, but for the Jarl of Kennemer promised me more than 400, but King Horik sent Bjorn Anderson to Friese to sabotage this treaty. As if that were not enough, the king then proposed that Guthrum lead these men, when I was the one that made all effort to gather them and get the boats and provisions. Sigurd Ragnarsson, your accusation is very serious. Do you have any evidence or witnesses who can confirm what you say? Yes, there is a man who has traveled with Bjorn Anderson all this time. Is among us right now, willing to testify at this assembly. His name is Reginhard, and he is a servant of the Jarl of Kennemer. No! Betrayal! Fuck! Reginhard, approach. Do you confirm that the words of Sigurd Ragnarsson are true? Hello, Niffler! Welcome! Hail and salutations! Reginhard seems uncomfortable when all eyes turn to him. He especially tries to avoid your eyes. Yes, right. I met Bjorn Anderson in Friese when he tried to gain the trust of the Jarl of Kennemer by killing Theodred, a person that I loved. Then he betrayed the Jarl of Kennemer and came to Denmark, where he has pursued Sven Bulnik and Sigurd Ragnarsson, as he hates them as enemies. So Olver and Atli were killed, and he allied with King Horik. I swear it is the truth. Reginhard, why? My quarrel is not with you, Egil. Theodred was like a brother to me, and Bjorn Anderson lied to me in order to take him and kill him. I won Bjorn Anderson's trust and promised that one day I would avenge Theodred's death, and that day has come. I just want to be happy, have a farm, wife and children, but Bjorn Anderson brings only misfortune wherever he goes. I need to feel protected, and Sigurd has promised me everything that I wish for. Know that I had no choice. I'm sorry, I do what I have to do. King Horik, Sigurd Ragnarsson has made very serious allegations, supported by a witness. What do you say in your defense? I do not know this man named Reginhard. I suspect he is a liar bought by Sigurd, as he seems to have some sort of dispute with Bjorn Anderson. At any rate, his testimony is not against me, but against Bjorn Anderson, since he in no way has mentioned me or shown that I have helped Bjorn Anderson any misdeeds. If this is all that Sigurd Ragnarsson has against me, I ask this assembly for compensation for the insult to my honor. Gods know that you were eliminating my evidence and witnesses. When you sent your dog after Atli Eiriksson and Ulf Thorensen, this man was with Bjorn Anderson. He can testify that you were involved. First of all, Reginhard's first master was Theodred, not the Jarl of Kennemer. Reginhard betrayed his first master Theodred, as now he betrays me. Would any man keep a known enemy in his herd? This man has just demonstrated that he cannot be trusted. Now this is a very delicate matter that may affect the stability of the kingdom. The judges shall retire to deliberate for a moment. You watch as the judges get behind the big rock before entering a heated discussion. All around you, everyone engages in energetic conversation. Some Jarls support King Horik, other Jarls Sigurd Ragnarsson. This assembly may either be the solution to civil war or the trigger to start one. Everything depends on the judge's decision. You realize that no one approaches you. Everyone avoids you like the plague. You are aware also that nobody gave you the opportunity to present the case of the abduction of your mother. You feel you have not been more than a piece in a game of Knefthauf between the powerful men of Denmark. Judges are slow to come to a decision. You Not sure how much time has passed. It seems like it takes them very, very long. Many men around you have decided to sit on the ground, and there are even merchants distributing food and mead. Regenhard remains in the same spot, silent and without moving a muscle, as if carved in granite. Eagle doesn't look at you either. He is among the men around King Horik, advising and encouraging you. Finally, the judges return from behind the large rock. Odin Fjonsvidr, Odin Sangetal, father of gods and the Skildings. We, elected by our peers, call upon your wisdom to guide our words. May our judgment reach your ears, and may those who do not comply with it be punished by hell. We have decided the following. Oh no. Oh boy. In the case of the death of Alvear Whitehair, this assembly rules that Bjorn Anderson acted in self-defense and declares him innocent. Yes, you did, Salaminator. You arrived just as they are giving judgment. What? This is not judgment? This assembly pisses on the grave of my brother. Sigurd Ragnarsson pushes Sven back and takes the floor. Sven Bulnek accepts the decision of the assembly. Well, the assembly has spoken. Before gods and men, this quarrel has ended between these two men. Odin, Thor, and Frey have heard what is here decided. May they punish any who do not fulfill their oaths. Regarding the case of the witness called Regenhard, who has been accused of lying, the gods must decide his culpability. As the accusation is grave, this assembly has decided that Bjorn Anderson and Regenhard will engage in a holmgang, a duel to the death on the island called Short within 6 days. 2 will go, but only 1 return. If one of them fails to show up, he will be declared Nithinger, coward, less than a man, and this will be told by skalds and messengers to all men in Denmark and abroad. I accept the decision of the assembly. I accept the decision of the assembly too. I am no liar, but I regret having been a traitor. Very sorry, Bjorn Anderson. Well, when this assembly is over, the important men of Denmark will come get you and take you to Short Island. Face your opponent. Odin, Thor, and Frey have heard what has here been decided. May they punish any who do not fulfill their oaths. This assembly has also decided on a last major issue. The accusations and insults between King Horik and Jarl Sigurd can cause serious damage to Denmark. Therefore, this assembly of free men, which is above jarls and kings and answer only to the gods, has decided that a reconciliation between the two must occur. King Horik will give Jarl Sigurd a position on his council among his most beloved men. Moreover, King Horik will pay 15,000 penningas compensation for all the efforts made by the Sigurd organizing the expedition. In return, Jarl Sigurd shall remain by King Horik, advising him and not leaving Denmark. Therefore, Jarl Sigurd Ragnarsson must relinquish control over the fleet that shall relieve his brethren. This fleet will be led by 2 other men, Sven Bulnek on the part of Sigurd, Jarl Sigurd, and Harald Haraldsson on the part of King Horik. The fleet will depart from England in a few days without further delay. It is furthermore our decision that Bjorn Anderson shall join as advisor of Harald Haraldsson, as long as the gods give him the victory at the holmgang. Otherwise, Egil takes Bjorn Anderson's place and Herd. One or the other should meet with me in the mead hall of Ribe once the holmgang is over. Another judge takes the floor. He shifts his gaze from one party to the next, till his eyes rest on you. The assembly, representing the gods and freemen of Denmark, has spoken. There are 2 parties. These are the 2 parties, right? King Horik, Jarl Sigurd? I accept the judgment of the assembly. I will fulfill my part as has been decreed. I swear that I will uphold and enforce it. Horik quickly accepts more control over the actions of Jarl Sigurd. Sigurd Ragnarsson shows no sign of either satisfaction or dissatisfaction. I also accept the decision of the assembly. I swear that I will uphold and enforce it. And once again the Gothi? Odin, Thor, and Frey have heard what has been decided here. May they punish anyone who does not fulfill his oath. This assembly has ended. Everyone may leave now. A setting reminiscent of times past where men lifted huge... I've already seen that. Oh no! West Saxony has declared war against Northumbria. Misa has declared war against Northumbria. Okay, so where is this short island? Where am I supposed to go now? The Hongang. Uh, I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go. Can I go back into the assembly? No. Uh... I'm gonna... Yeah, they said they were gonna pick me up. What if I go to Ribe? And to the Lord's hall there? Yeah, exactly. Maybe it's just like when X time has passed, they will show up and, Okay. So where was that, killer? Riebe North. I'm gonna head up there. Just gonna assume someone is gonna come to pick me up. There we go. Hour of Holmgang. Poor opponent is already on short. Alright. Let's go. The water is gentle. The only sound you hear is that of the oars in the water striking in a slow and deliberate rhythm. The old man is not so old, but wrinkles of a hard life at sea make him look like an elder. He wears a worn and salt-bleached tunic, and the skin of his hands look like hard leather. His eyes are blue and crystal clear and do not look directly at you for even a moment, but remain focused on the island. Up ahead awaits an opponent who once was a companion. The assembly has decided that 2 go to Short Island, but only 1 return. The boat stops near a small beach. After you get off, the old man paddles it a few tens of meters back into the ocean. He stops and waits. I don't know if I can beat Regenhard. Regenhard shouts, "All I wanted was a farm, wife, and children. I did not want your death, but I do not want to die either. Sorry to have to kill you." Alright, he's a dangerous opponent. He's done pretty well in just about every fight I've had him with me. Need to be careful and take this seriously. Also scratch my nose, very important. Probably gonna lead with some ranged attacks. See him. Yeah, figures. Oh, that's a good start. If they gave you wanted. So he had to kill you. 2 went to the island, but only 1 returns. You have been victorious, but at the cost of killing an old companion. In your mind, you remember the phrase you heard so often from Regenhard. Geda weird Swehosel, fate always goes as she must. The old man takes the boat back to where your warriors await in Denmark. When you arrive, they pick up their things and say nothing, aware of the gravity of the moment. Soon they are ready to go. Harald and his men have already left. It is time to look for the assembly judge called Asbjorn in the Mead Hall of Ribe. Alright, I'm not going to companion them. My lord, we want to know that no one blames you for what happened in the duel, and everyone still fully supports you. What happens was inevitable, my friend. It was him or you. I understand the weight you carry on your shoulders because I just experienced the same after the massacre on the Wodenrick. I know no words can soothe you, but nobody expected Regenhard's betrayal. None of this is your fault. Thank you for your words, but do not worry. I am fine. Egil bares his teeth. He seems angry. I do not understand all the tears. Regenhard betrayed us. I trusted him. Everybody trusted him. Thought he was a good guy, and what he did was spy for Sigurd. He sold us out for a house and a woman. Regenhard was a piece of shit and deserved his death. Oh, he was a desperate man who had lost everything. Desperate or not, he is a traitor. So are you! Fuck you! Eat like an entire buffet of dicks. Party loses 5 morale because it's winter. Speaking of which, let's some food stores. That'll help. Those are more expensive. That's more expensive. I'm gonna leave all that. Yeah, I want to sell. It's a small profit on the soapstone. I think I'm gonna hang on to it until I. Alright. Let's go to the Mead Hall. The judge. I think that's him right there. Asbjorn. Hail, sir. Nice to meet you. So nice to meet you. I think it's a good time to introduce myself officially, since it's likely that our paths are attached. I am Asbjorn from Odensve. Oh, that's probably Odense. I am a Lygnir, a simple doctor who wasted some time in Francia until I returned to Denmark some months ago. On my way back to Odense, I landed in Ribe and ended up staying here for a few months, serving the local elites, and not so elites. I guess my services earned me enough prestige to be summoned as Alting in the assembly held a few days ago. Truth is, I was not interested in coming back to Odense so soon, for I am still young and have the opportunity to travel to other places and learn more. The Norns must have noticed and tied together our fates. You need someone who can dress the wounds of your warriors, and I need someone with your fortune that shines above the rest of the men I've known. Suppose the assembly would send someone. I did not think it would be you. The assembly decided I'd join you, but I am happy to carry it out. It is not my intention to control you, but I must ensure that you join the fleet and come to England. From that moment on, I would like you to see me as a companion, as the doctor your men need. Track and join the Viking fleet. Ask the portmaster to join. Need to go to the portmaster. Honestly, fuck Regenhard, but at the same time, I understand him. I cannot really blame a man in a desperate situation for being loyal to himself first and foremost. I don't feel sad or regret about killing him, but at the same time, I don't really have any hard feelings. It is what it is. Come to join the fleet of Sven Bulnik and Harald Haraldsson that will travel to England. You've made a name for yourself in this land. It makes me happy to think that my business with you has helped. Serve a line or two in any saga about you. Of Sven and Harald is across the bay. Numbers 50 boats, many of them warships, totaling over 800 men. Have you finished your affairs in Denmark? Are you ready to leave? Oh, if I can finish some things. I have a quest I want to finish up. I don't understand the sorry. Yeah, exactly. It's like, I mean, circumstances may have forced his hands, but he also forced my hand. So it's like... It is what it is. I'm gonna get this guy before I leave. Towards a movie night, didn't remember until today. You watch with me? Well, I'm happy you'll be there. I'm looking forward to it as well. I don't know how many of us there'll be, but as long as I'm not sitting there all by myself watching a movie alone, I'll be happy. Have you seen the movie before, Nittler? Or before? Snacks ready. Good plan. It's amazing. Yeah, it's a classic. Hello, sir. Lies here. Where did I need to go for that? Jarl Bagsec. I don't want to have to hunt down Jarl Bagsec right now, so I am going to go on the Warfleet, and I will see Bagsec when I see him. I mean, I'm a pretty significant addition to this war party. Like, they have about 800 men, and I'm adding another 124 on top of that. That's not nothing. That's not negligible. Negligible. How words? How do words? Warriors. God, this is a good game. Last moment trading. 289 for the first. Some more. 3. Mead. I don't like those prices. I'm not gonna get any mead. Get a few extra barrels of ale. And to drink. Get some fruit. I'd love to get some more cheese or butter. Alright, it is time. Go to war. War is all we know. What's that from? That seems like it's from something. Alright, that's. I don't think I'm a real person. That's just a shield with limbs. What do you want? What do you mean I'm just a shield with limbs? I got a beard too. Since your arrival, there has been a great hubbub in the port of Ribe. 800 Vikings and the captains have been boarding their ships in order of arrival, while slaves load baggage, supplies, and even animals. Most of the ships are the Knorr-type cargo ships, but there are also a good 24 warships. Spend nights on your ship, while during the day you help as you can. Your warriors kill time enjoying the hospitality of the neighbors and happy widows. You have had no chance to get close to Sven Bulnik, or rather to his ship, but you hear that he and Harold, the two people in charge of the fleet, have been arguing over all types of stupid things. Some of Harold's men have even been stabbed in the streets. God damn it, Sven! Finally, after everyone is prepared for the long journey, the fleet rows out of Ribe to follow the whale route, Denmark behind. Oh, too bad about that border on the graphics, because that was a really cool looking fleet. Beta Chronicle. There was a man called Egbert, or should I say a king, Egbert Keening, for he was king of Northumbria. But he was a puppet king, chosen by the Vikings because he was a weak man whom they could handle. Is this the fate that awaited us also? In Anno Domini 868, the Vikings took Snottingham. That'll probably turn into Nottingham. There was fear, much fear, but West Saxony and Meese joined forces. Alfred of West Saxony, the king's brother, was married with Elswith, daughter of Aethered Muchel, ealdorman of the Gaini and of Eadburh, from the royal line of the king of the Messians. Two realms called the Fyrd to war. West Saxony advanced on Snottingham from the south, and Meese joined them on the way. Maybe they could finally put an end to the advance of the sons of Ragnar. My life was about to change, but I did not know that. You know what? Save here. By now, the differences between Sven Bulnik, protected by Jarl Sigurd, and Harald Haraldsson, protected by King Horik, are so clear that the fleet progresses divided in two, depending on who supports which commander. But it's not the time for worry. Sea brings wind and the freedom of the waves, and your ship is heading for England, where rivers carry silver and men get fame. Now you're closer than ever to Sven Bulnek. You just wait for your chance to kill him and rescue your mother. Fate always rewards the patient. I don't care about rescuing my mother. I just want, wealth and power and fame. Drank some of my mead and stole some of my food. The journey from Ribe to Erferwich, or as the Danish call it, Jorvik, is 3 days with good weather. With the slower Knorrs, the trip will take a day or two more. Ships have spread out, but this is usual. When traveling with sail, the winds govern at will. Ships will reunite at their destination. A long trip like this requires a routine. Men take turns in the work of the boat, even at night, because the fleet never stops offshore. The smell of the crowded men is horrible, the water you drink and food you eat taste terrible, and it's always uncomfortable having to peer over the stern when you want to relieve yourself. Eventually, the rift between Harald and Sven becomes open. Each now meets separately with the captains who are faithful to him. Each part of the fleet proceeds separately. Harald has called you and the other captains to his boat for an emergency meeting. Apparently, one of the captains faithful to Sven Bulnek has changed his allegiance to Harald and brings news. You look forward to the meetings as well. Perhaps there is finally news of your mother. Hail, captains! I have sent for you because tomorrow at noon we will reach the coasts of Northumbria. It's time to release the details of the mission and talk about the problems that plague this fleet. In Northumbria, our Danish brothers have become strong. They control the kingdom through a puppet king. There are small uprisings of the Angles, but these are localized and severely repressed. Nothing serious. The latest news we have is that the sons of Ragnar have moved south and taken a place known as Snotingham in Mies. The kingdom of Mies has not taken this well. The king of Mies has not taken this well, sorry. He has besieged them there with his army, supported by the king of West Saxony. We fear that the Ragnar sons may be in a hard place, so our mission is to go to Jorvik and join the forces that are gathering under Rathbart, another of the sons of Ragnar, in support of his brothers. From there we will move south to meet the Angles and Saxons. With luck we will kill the kings, and the road south will be open for plunder. Plunder! You will come back rich to your wife and kids this year. I hope so. I have too many mouths to feed. One of the captains laughs loudly. You should have thought of that before having 3 wives and 20 children. Holy shit. How many men do Mies and West Saxony have? That is hard to say. Information we have comes from merchants and travelers. They speak of thousands of men. Hardly matters though. The Angles and the Saxons are weak people, fully domesticated by their kings. Will be like attacking housewives. Will it though? Will it really? I have a little more respect for Anglo-Saxons than that. He spits overboard before fixing his gaze on one of Sven's captains, who happens to be at your side. Although everything is clear and our goal is near, it seems that problems with Sven Bulnek don't stop cropping up. This captain, Olaf, is now with us, and he has some very serious news. Go ahead, Olaf. Clears his throat and looks at you one by one. I will not beat around the bush. Sven Bulnek is unwilling to share command with Harald Haraldsson. At first opportunity he will kill Harald and take the command. It may occur as we land, though I cannot be sure. Maybe my desertion of his party will change his mind. I am making a guard rotation during the trip. When we land, I will challenge Sven to a duel to the death. Sven Bulnek is a lunatic, but he's a dangerous lunatic. Sounds good. You have my full support, even if you decide to attack his boat while he is still unprepared. You have my support too, Harold. That man Sven is very dangerous. My support as well. A woman travels with Sven Bulnek. She is his satyr, one who accepts the spirit of the crow and speaks the word of Odin. Everybody reveres her as she is a woman touched by the gods. Sven Bulnek has married her in hopes of having a child touched by the gods, but she is old. Her belly is dry. If she is your mother, I do not think she remembers you, as she has a curse that does not allow her to keep memories overnight. Looks like your mother now serves Sven Bulnik. I hope you're prepared to deal with this when things get ugly. I love this story! All around you, sudden tumult and shouting of men drowns out your answer. A warrior bursts into the meeting. He is hot and his eyes show panic. Yes, Sir Harold, sir! Sven Bulnik has attacked us! Half the fleet is charging us! Thor, help us! Sven has caught us unprepared! Harold remains calm, like a man accustomed to action, and begins to give orders. Captains, return to your ship and lead your crew. Sven Bulnik will pay dearly for this attack. If we should lose this battle, remember to inform Rothbarth Ragnarsson about this betrayal by Sven Bulnik. Good luck. Now to battle! Did I know that? Did I know what? That she has married him? No. I didn't. I did know that because she basically has dementia, she was revered because they thought she was touched by the gods. But I didn't know he had married her. And I love it. It's a really cool twist. God, I'm in command of this ship. How do I flee? Yeah, he would normally sacrifice prisoners to the gods or sell them into slavery. Behind you fades the battle, the pitiful cries of the wounded and the clash of swords. You leave behind Harald Haraldsson's army while Sven Bulnik's men massacre them. Mission now is to go to England to find Rothbarth Ragnarsson and tell him what happened and how Sven Bulnik betrayed the king's men. So where exactly am I going? Jarl Rothbarth Ragnarsson, Lord of Adgefrin. He is the prisoner of the Kingdom of Norway, so I can't do anything until he comes out of prison. God fucking damn it. Well, that's really inconvenient, game. Sail north. Did I lose anything from that engagement? Nothing at all. It's great. Ooh, I'm ready to level up. People are ready to level up. So there's this guy Asbjorn. Let's see what he... Oh, he is a very decent doctor. And I have 2 good doctors. Alright, so I want him classed as backline. Let's look at his equipment. He has a sling. Perfect. Perfect. Stand on the backline, shoot with your sling. Solveig, my beautiful shield maiden. Let's see about pumping you up. More power strike, yes. Yes. More trainer. Akatinas, my Greek friend. Navigation. More trainer. There we go. Anyone else? Nope, just myself. I want more charisma because I want to level up persuasion. And we will put another point into spotting. I am the best at spotting, pathfinding, and track. Oh yeah, because we lost Regenhard. He was our pathfinder and tracker. We need to find someone else who's good at that. I would like a tracker, or maybe I just need to become my own tracker. Maybe that's what I need to start putting points into, spotting and tracking. And, what was the other one? Pathfinding. There's some veterans. I do have like 11 spots left over. My fleet. Let's see how many veterans are up for grabs. 9 veterans! I'll take it. Veterans are really good. Alright, let's look at some trading. I mean, I'm just gonna be a trader raider until this guy comes out of prison. Well, for Dorstad, of course. Let's see. Take that soapstone. I'll take the iron. I'll take the... That's pretty expensive wool, but I'll still make a mad profit in Dorstad, so I don't care. That is a really good profit on furs. I'm gonna sell my furs here. I'm gaining 78 Penninga's profit on the worst of them. That is really good. Take some more. That's kind of expensive. Take some more dried meat. I'll definitely take some butter and cheese. You'll receive 1,200. Is there a way for me to help someone get out of prison? Or do I just have to wait until he gets out on his own? Could one of you look that up for me, please? Because I feel kind of locked in here. Let's see. Faction. Kingdom. War with... Oh my god, everybody. So I feel like I should start doing some raiding on Mersey, because I think they border Northumbria. Yeah, this is Mersey. Seems to be something called jailbreak. That seems to be something I would do with like an army. I think I'm just gonna get started on the war effort, go down and do some raiding here in the English Midlands. What is the quest name? The quest is called The Revenge, Sven the Traitor. Oh! Yeah, find and talk to Rathbod Ragnarsson before Sven or any of his men do it. Above average morale because I have good food again. Maybe I'll stop by Middlesbrough, see if they have any good supplies for me. Sir Harold. Oh, he survived. Let's go talk to him. Oh, it's a different Harold, apparently. Is the jail a friend or foe? A friend. The jail owner is Norway. Let's check Middlesbrough. It's a fortress, so supplies for us. Guess we're gonna visit Jorvik. Jailbreaker service sentence. Often 10 days long. No, I think it's longer for NPCs because he has been in jail. The last report is that he is in jail, and that is 50 days old. Maybe someone in here can tell me. Oh! I guess my intel was out of date. I knew him to be in jail, but he is not actually in jail. It pays to ask people. Heading to Dunkester should be close to Middlesbrough, which means he should be right around here. Alright, let's do some trading and then head out. Those are decent mead prices. I'll pick up some mead. Very good iron price. Let's see, 270. Well, they pay me for soapstone. Ah, that's not a huge profit. And that's kind of what I want. I don't just want profits, I want huge profits. Oh, that is very cheap ale. Stock up on some ale. Take the wool. And bread is so good. Okay, so he should be right around Middlesbrough, traveling to Dunnick-Heaster. Where is Dunnick-Heaster? Locations. Heaster. Oh, Jesus. He's on his way down there. It said he was currently around Middlesbrough. I should have a pretty good chance of running into him. Gwynedd has declared war against Northumbria. See if I can ask anyone here as well. Get an update. Tell me about Hessia Herald. Oh, a villager. Okay. Gonna go down to Jorvik and ask again, see if maybe he passed me. Maybe he was traveling out here or something. Oh! Ilsham is being raided. Or I'm just gonna say your kitty cat. Hang down. Oh, you want it for dinner. Good kitty. Is he a fucking teleporter? Okay, I think something happened really screwy with the game. It said he was on his way to here somewhere? Here? But that he was near here, and now it's a day later and he's down there. Oh, it's this Dunkeister, I suppose. Not this. Oh, that's Dorsey Keister. I see. Oh, never mind. Thought he was way farther away. Those are enemies. Oh my god, everybody is declaring war against Northumbria. Machiniog, oh no. I'm about to get into a fight. Rothbard, stop outrunning me. I need to talk to you. Rothbard, get back here. Rarf barf! I don't even have any tracks because I don't have a good tracker anymore. I guess it's this way. Sure is losing my Pathfinder. Yes, that really does suck. Just running around blindly right now. Guess I should ask again in Beppenpur? Go away, boars. Enemies. Okay, let's wage some war. They're outrunning me too. God fucking damn it. Send him an email. Oh boy, I wish I could. Oh no, attacked by a band of bandits. That's a big band of bandits. Good job, Bodo. Remember, friends, I keep forgetting. God damn it. It's at the Lord's Hall. Oh, who's this? Alderman Eldred. Yes, Rothbard. Adgefrin, thank you. Does anyone know where Adgefrin is? Cause I have no fucking idea. Up there, okay. Off we go to Adgefrin. I'm not really that thrilled about the frenzy after I tried it. It's like, it makes me do more damage for a while, but then after that, I get tired, which I think makes me do less damage. So it's like, eh. Please still be there when I arrive. Does it make me faster too? That might make it worth it. Looks like he's not here. Close to Denise's ham. Who is Denise and where is her ham? Oh, Hadrian's Wall. There he is. Vikings sent from Denmark in support of Ragnarsson's invasion of Mercia. The fleet initially consisted of 30 boats and about 800 men, but Sven Bulnek pitted his followers against the followers of Harald Haraldsson. There was a massacre. I fear that Sven will lie to you, but you will see that he will bring considerably less men, many of them wounded from the fight. Sven Bulnek is the man that stands in the prow of my brother Sigurd's longship. Your accusations are serious, however we have not heard anything about the fleet or Sven so far. These men sent from Denmark are crucial to the battle against the Saxons in Snottingham. Without them, we are in a difficult situation. Now I cannot do anything else. I need you and your men to come to Bjorn near Snottingham. Any reinforcements is better than none. Bjorn is my brother and has led men to support my other brothers besieged in Mirse, Halfdan, Ivar, and Hubi. Hubi, I like that name. You will find him camped north of the town. All the support you can lend will be welcome. Meanwhile, I promise you that I will investigate this matter of the fleet, Sven's treason. If he is guilty, he will pay with his life. There's a woman with him. I don't want anything to happen to her. Take care of him, keep the woman safe until you return. Excellent! That went really well. And now I am supposed to go where? North of Snottingham. Camp north of Snottingham. Snottingham. Snottingham is there. Oh, I see where I need to go. So Bjorn is about to meet Bjorn. Should probably save here. Where did I leave my ships? My ships are in Bebenber, right? I wish there was some indicator of that. So I can keep track of it and remember. Man, it is a long way down there. Good thing I packed a lunch. Pee break. I know that's not what you're talking about, but I could go for a handful of frozen peas right now. Peas, plural, not a handful of frozen pea. Renegade. But I will get that for dinner, although not frozen. Because for dinner we are having cross-cut fries, and with them we are having a beautiful white sauce made with asparagus, chicken, and peas, and it's going to be very lovely. Oh, this is a good position. This is a good position. Archers, back up a little bit. Spearmen, move forward a little bit. Skirmishers, you're in a good position. Cavalry, you're waiting to fuck shit up. Everyone, fire at will. Spring a bit. Infantry forward. Leave my archers alone, you big bully. Gonna wait until they're a bit closer. Save the arrows and spears. Here we go. Oh, that is not gonna go well for them. Running that few men into my spear wall. Oh wait. I have my dog follow me. Oh, in the kidney. I'm not very good with throwing spears. Hey bro, duel me bro. I do have a lot of men. I have, by last count, and I think it's including myself, my warband counted 133. There we go. Did I... Maybe I just missed it in the chat, but I didn't notice myself taking any casualties. I took no casualties from that. Holy shit. How much does a Jarl have? I've seen them run around with about the same as me, and I've seen them run around with like 350. So anywhere from like 130, 40 to 350 is what I've seen. I should just imprison these guys in case I meet a ransom broker. He leveled up. Ooh, that's his common. That I'll take that. Ale. Smoked fish and sausages, and leave the rest for my men. Strategos, I must tell you that I question Asbjorn's medical credentials. As he was tending to our wounded after that last battle, I saw fit to remind him that the peerless Hippocrates often advocated administering a distillation of beetroot to restore the humor imbalance, brought by loss of sanguinity. Don't bother me with that. Oh, that is looted. Is that a fortress? That looks like a village. That looks like a trader, Kingdom of Lagan. Not gonna attack Kingdom of Lagan trader. You know what? Maybe I'll just extort them a little. Just a little bit. 1100 penningas. Thank you very much. Save. Do a little bit of pillaging. Just a spot. Just a drop of pillaging. After all, we're at war. My men can almost learn to read now. It costs 4,000 to learn to read, but I already did it. Spearman, what the fuck are you doing? Have any cavalry? I do have a bit of cavalry. I almost feel dirty for this. This feels like bullying. This feels like kicking people when they're down. I mean, that's not gonna stop me in any way. be a rich Jarl. Yeah, exactly. Nothing personal, peasants, but I'm actually, I mean, I'm gonna take the money, I'm gonna love having the money, but I'm actually not really doing this specifically for the money. I'm doing this because they are a part of a kingdom we're at war with. So this is basically just me employing terror tactics. See us attack innocent people. He doesn't like that. Well, tough. 80 penningas. Oh, I forgot to check how rich they were before attacking. Get to Bjorn's camp. Just walking straight through enemy territory here. See, he has 250 men. I'm gonna have trouble fighting him. Alright, I got him to give up. Go this way around. I think I might be able to win that fight, but I'm not sure. Because I have a lot of veterans. I have a lot of good troops. How many? 7 Irish veterans. 25 just straight up veterans. I have those Frankish horsemen and stuff. His army might be bigger than mine, but I think I'm a smarter commander than him, and I think my troops might be a little bit better on the average. But we're pursuing the story right now. Okay, so right before we enter Bjorn's camp, save. On a hill, the Danish have built a small camp. Counting the number of tents that you can see, you figure there are between 250 and 300 men. One of the tents waves the banner of Bjorn, one of the most famous sons of Ragnar. A couple of men stop you, but they let you pass as soon as you identify yourself, as if they were advised of your arrival. Oh no, he's coming straight at me! Lord, give me a moment before we go to the Danish camp, please. Ragnar's sons are in a difficult situation. Besieged by the Saxons, they can easily be destroyed. We need to talk about this. Very well, I will listen to you. You remember, my king wants to put a stop to all the Viking raids and safeguard his kingdoms. Even if the Saxons may now force the sons of Ragnar, Rocknitz, Nottingham, to enter or kill them, there will still be other sons of Ragnar, other Danish men whose greed knows no limit. Perhaps the Saxons will get a few years of peace, adopt again old enmities with the Mercians, forget about their alliance with the Franks and Asturians. Even so, the Danish would remain in Northumbria and Vikings would still infest the seas. After a few years, another leader would raise an army and it would start this raiding and piracy all over again. I think the Danish will defeat the Saxons in Nottingham and continue south. Ask you not to give my diplomatic letter to the Saxons just yet. First we must resolve the siege situation, avoiding a battle if possible, because that would hurt my mission. I'll give it to the Danish when I see fit. He doesn't like that, but I don't care. Bjorn Ironside, Ragnar's son. Dude, there is snow on the ground. Put a fucking shirt on. Gonna catch your death of cold. Hello, armorer. So I've got some stuff to sell. It's for soapstone. Must be that warm mead. Well, I mean, if you're gonna go without a shirt, if that's your thing, I can kind of understand it going into battle where you'll be moving and heaving and thrusting and sweating a lot. But standing still, keeping watch, just standing right there at the gate? Ugh, I'm kind of chilly just at the thought. Jarl Bjorn Ragnarsson. Name strikes fear in men's hearts. That is good. Sigurd Ragnarsson, under orders of the assembly, sent a fleet led by Sven Bullneck and Harald Haraldsson, but Sven pitted his followers against the followers of Harald, and there was a massacre. I hear that Harald's followers are all dead but me, and Sven's are severely depleted. Sven was always difficult to handle, so I never understood Sigurd's predilection for him. Now this puts us in a difficult situation here in Snottingham. If I ever meet Sven again, I will kill him with my bare hands. We are at a disadvantage compared to the men of West Saxony and Meerse. So far, we have managed to keep them at bay thanks to our reputation, but every day they become more daring and eventually will storm Snottingham. Then all will be lost. We have to restore their fear in order to make a deal that will let our people escape Snottingham. Without reinforcements, retreat is the only option. So all is not lost. Need not be so dramatic. Nothing has been lost, damn it. Just posting the most logical strategy. Why... I thought I was being fucking optimistic here. The land is rich and its people fear us. That fear is what now keeps them from attacking, but we're losing. Must regain the initiative. West Saxony especially has become very, very bold. Saxon foragers even get close to our lines. There's a group there now around Snottingham. I want you to go and punish them. Send a clear message. Right? Anything else? Nope. I'm gonna go do my job. Nope, didn't mean to arm myself. Are the... There they are. Today is a good... Sons of Ragnar want you dead. Turn back to your camp. I'm not gonna warn them. Die! Oh, I can ambush them! I lose reputation. Thanks for the view. I appreciate it. Well, this battle went off without a hitch. Victory! Again, not a single casualty. You prisoners. Shoot. Take the bow. Are there any arrows? Oh, arrows. That's all I'll take. Quest succeeded! Alright, the camp. Speak to the Jarl. I am so easily influenced. I can feel in my heart that I automatically like this Jarl better than the others just because his name is Bjorn. Just because he has the same fucking name as me. You the weaponsmith? Oh, just a bowman. Armorer, I've come to take your money. Oh, he just upgraded it. Nice. Sell these. Oh. Yeah, he's not giving me great price for the ivory. Oh, that's already thick. Can I get better boots? 24 leg armor. Guess I can't. Can I get better gloves? Very slightly. I'm gonna spend some money on refining more of my armor. Now all my gear is as good as it can be. Oh wait, I needed to talk to Jarl Bjorn. I just got eager because I wanted to see my equipment. I wonder if a weaponsmith can refine my sword as well. Maybe I should look around camp. See if there's a weaponsmith. I mean, it's a fucking war camp. There's gotta be a weaponsmith, right? Maybe this guy? Oh, he's just a merchant. Doesn't give me great... I guess he gives the same prices because I'm in the same place. Weaponsmith! want to refine one of my weapons. Balanced, tempered, cause more damage, but also makes it slower. I don't want that. Alright. Hey, Aurelia. We've advanced the plot. And we survived the Ting. We were found innocent of murder. And were commanded to join an army heading to England to wage war. And then, halfway across the sea, one of the two commanders of the army, Sven Bulnek, turned on the other half. So everything has gone kind of to shit. But now we're here to help break a siege. I think it's time to take another step. I want you to pass through the enemy lines and take a message to my brother. Tell them about the betrayal of Sven. Have reinforcements. To meet Saxons to Alright. Oh, he wants to give me a sword. Approach at night around their flank. Got it. Here, maybe. Oh, that is a really good sword. I am switching to that. It's a little shorter than my balanced sword. And a tiny bit slower, but still really good. 50 head armor, 58 body armor, 54 leg armor. Balance, so they're doing good damage. This all looks really good by now. Solveig. That's really not much better. Still. And then Morgant. Sword instead, and then I'll sell his axe. Mutual Spearman. To say, what time is it? We can go on for a little bit more. Dusk. Follow the road to Nottingham on the other side of the forest, avoiding the... Okay. Let's go. Stealth section. Wasn't prepared for that. that an enemy? Is... Okay, I need to go that way. Kinda turned me around. Come on. Oh my god, game. Move back to my character. So many enemies. You hostile? Talk to you. Take that as hostile. Okay, I'm going. Come on. Oh, this is bad. That's 15 extra critical damage. How much for avoiding the patrols? I still haven't found the fucking road I'm supposed to follow. Oh, is this the road? It's just like a dirt trail. It's basically a stealth section in a game that doesn't have... There we go. Jarl Bjorn Ragnarsson sent me. Reinforcements that were coming from Denmark were destroyed for treason. Enough talk. Ulf, go back to the wall. Take your men with you. My brothers and I want to be alone with the newcomer. Oh, it's Halfdan Ragnarsson. They are my brothers Ivar and Hubi. We rejoiced much when they told us a messenger had passed through the Mercian lines. What news do you bring? My brother sent me to inform you that the reinforcements for Denmark are lost because Sven Bolnek turned his men against the rest. There will be no reinforcements. When Ironside wants to convene a meeting with the Saxon and Mercian leaders to restore Nottingham to them in exchange for them letting you back north with your armies. This Sax, which belonged to Ragnar, certifies that I come from your brother and speak the truth. And Bjorn, he's old and had his glory, but now begrudges us ours. The Saxons and the Angles are weak peoples. If it were me, I would attack their camps and put them to flight like the mice they are. No more nonsense, Hubie. We have but one man for every 5 Saxons. To fight outside these walls is only foolishness. You, messenger, listen. I am Ivar Ragnarsson. Men call me Inbeinlausi, the boneless, or the legless. If Sven Bulnek has betrayed us and destroyed our reinforcements, as you say, I will hunt him down to sacrifice to the gods with the blood eagle. If you're lying, that will be your fate. I apologize for my brother's messenger. Being locked up here has affected us all. Do not worry. I understand this is a difficult situation. Intelligent eye studying you, trying to measure the utility or risk you present. Oh, that worsened my relations with him. The coward tries to win our sympathies. Well, they did not like that. Oh, Halfdan liked it. I see you're an intelligent person, messenger. Well, I guess it's time to send an answer to Bjorn. Tell him that our answer is yes. We will join the meeting. He will arrange with the Saxons. We will accept whatever terms they offer, anything to get out of this god's forsaken hole. Well, to Bjorn. Mission is to follow the road to Snottingham on the other side of the forest, avoiding the Mercians' patrols. Alright. And by avoiding the Mercians' patrols, you just mean killing my way through them, right? And then I think once I have escaped from here, save right now, that's going to be it for the stream. Then I am going to take some time to have dinner, kiss my beautiful fiancée, and get ready for movie night. Come on, all of you! Who wants the first taste of my blade? You, Green Shield? Actually not going very well. So I choose to die. This is bad. I think I'm just gonna make a run for it. looks like this archer's alone. Ah! He outplayed me. He still died, but he got the first strike in. I'm not happy with that. I will do, Salaminator. Excuse me. There we go. All right, back to tell Bjorn. You know what? I don't think I'm gonna tell Bjorn. I think I'm gonna save right here. Oh, I did hit save and exit, right? Oh god. Did I just fuck up completely? No, good, okay. So yeah, I think we're gonna do this so that next time I play, we'll start by turning in that mission. So that is it for Mountain Blade for today.